going past all this?
Yeah, we gotta just punch it.
Oh, I punched it!
That's not how we do it, baby!
No, I'll punch alright.
Go punch. Ryan's down. Watch for Lucio in the corner.
First try.
That was easy.
That's the hardest boss in the game?
That was really Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, hey, we got it.
Here. Oh! Ryan!
For the kids! 1, 2, 3, kids!
It's called a source orb.
Most profitable, I found 2 keys.
Kill me.
Destroy it. No. Here we go. It's gonna hit him. Yeah, I got him.
Did it kill him?
I killed him. Oh, I can tank her all day. Let's
Let
go,
me
baby.
solo her.
You got nothing. Oh, she does nothing to me. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello! Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Hope you weren't gonna say anything important.
No, it's about something we found out.
Just their social security number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 1, 2, 9.
No, you forgot that it's
don't-
666.
No, you said social security number, and I swear to God, my ass launched into I just need your last 5 social or your participant
Wait, last
ID.
5? It's last 4.
5?
Yeah, so in order for my company that I work at to secure, we just need our last 5
That's so annoying.
digits of a
Wild.
social.
It's weird because it's
Or
normally
your
last
participant
4.
ID. Well, no, we need the last 5 because the last 4 is easy to random generate. Yeah.
Okay.
Generate?
Well,
Yeah, so you can just generate, like, it's like a PIN code. You know, you
Okay.
can randomly generate a PIN code.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like repeating my social security number in my head. Just make
Sorry.
I
We
legit
do,
almost
like-
just said mine out loud.
I know.
We're not,
me
are-
too.
we're not streaming, right?
No,
no,
we are.
We're live.
Okay.
We're
Never mind.
live.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
trying to do the hello everybody.
Oh, is it? Is it? Is it?
So
Woohoo!
hello everybody and welcome back to Players a Pathfinder podcast. Hello.
Hi.
As
Bad
always,
things are happening.
I am joined by
Not
my
bad
lovely
things.
friends Mike, Ryan, Monica, Steve, my lovely partner Jess, and my wife Chris. My name's Kev. Welcome to the show.
Jess.
Man, I wish I
wore
get
this shirt
promoted.
So that way I could give Cassie some cleavage today. Just want to say
I-
that for the record.
I just rolled the confetti dice and got a 1.
It's fine. Just get the
Not
bad
using
rolls out.
those.
Get
Yeah.
the bad rolls out. Get them out.
No,
Or-
no.
Bad
We're
news
just going to
bears.
choose something else.
Do black
It's
and
going
gold.
to the dice jail.
Do black
Well,
and gold.
I gotta find black and gold, and I've got over.
Do your brain dice
400
then.
I have over 400 sets. I'm
I know.
not sorting through them all.
All right. Who would like to recap last episode? It cannot be Chris.
Because I did last
Oh,
time.
me.
It cannot be
You know
Jess.
what?
You know
Just go ahead.
Just what
Oh
do you got?
yeah. Okay, so Kevin was gay.
I mean, you did play Micah, so
Not incorrect.
Derogative or complimentary?
Both.
Both.
Steve, would you like to recap the session?
Sure. So we start with Kevin recapping Orcus emerging from the portal. We all do some parkour and land on the ground. Micah turns into a bee for the entire section and hangs out on Rose's shoulder.
Oh, by the
'cause,
way,
you
real
know.
quick. I used this as Micah. It was just
Yes!
Just he's right
Micah
there.
loves to be a bee.
It's not a B, but it's close enough. Anyway, sorry.
We play the labyrinth game. The only notes I have on the labyrinth game is that Ellie tries shaking her ass but fails, but then eventually succeeds.
She twerks. She twerks. That's very important.
It's different from shaking your ass.
It
It's
is different
twerking.
from shaking your
I
ass.
have shaking her ass because I'm pretty sure
Well,
that was
your
the
notes are
terminology used.
wrong.
I don't know, man. Ryan, would you
You're
care
wrong.
to settle this debate?
It was twerking.
Okay,
I
fine.
believe twerking was used.
Then we fight a monster that was way too hard, and Dirk went down to 1 HP.
To be fair, he wasn't
wow.
too hard. You guys were just rolling like ass.
Yeah,
I-
our
my-
rolls
You
were
were
my
rolling
shit.
specific-
ass.
My specific note for that was fuck this vulture.
Bird boy.
I'm sorry, what?
We fought a bird boy.
We fought a demon bird thingy. We make it to the Starstone Citadel. Kevin described as ornate and magnificent with a giant spire. Orcus flies over the trench, breaks down the door, and rushes inside. We get approached by a leadership whose names escape me. And we get some buffs. I put this in all caps, so Chris, remember, Ro can fly for 1 hour, unless you break concentration or something. So don't forget you have fly on you right now, Chris.
Cool. Thank you.
We use a rope to cross over the bottomless chasm, and we're about to go through the Starstone trial because the Starstone demands it. We all get some greater healing potions. We all take a dip in the soothing spring and get 49 hit points. We have to beat. My note is Skulfer and Hakim to the Starstone, but I don't think that's right.
No,
It's not
Orcus
Skullfer.
and Hakim.
Orcus. I don't know why I put Skulfer there.
Orcus and
and
Hakim are
then
rushing to the Starstone.
Yeah, I don't know why I put Skulfer. Maybe either I mistyped or you misspoke or something. I don't know.
Either could be true.
And then all caps quote Leroy.
All right, I did. do that.
Jenkins!
And then we
and
all
then- and
leveled
then-
up, right?
And then
If
Dirk
only.
chases after Ember, going, "What the fuck is a Leroy Jenkins?" We walk into the void. We walk into the room. We see a void, and we're all by ourselves in said void.
And actually,
And that was the end of last session.
actually, I remember I fixed it my fly because it's not heightened at 7th. It's actually 5 minutes, so I don't have it anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that'd be over. It wouldn't
Yeah.
matter anyways. The void is
Yeah.
weird.
I'm still mad I couldn't use someone's intestines to climb over.
Well,
I'm
it
not-
would have been slippery, apparently, according to the DM. But I do have that spell. We could use it at a later date.
Remember that.
What
we'll
did
be
I
reading it
miss?
later.
So I have a really cool spell that's not prepared right. No,
Nice,
it is
80.
actually it's
Ro
a
can rearrange their guts.
it's a cantrip
No.
called Inside
Oh.
Ropes, and so I can take my inside ropes and use them as outside ropes without harming me.
Micah does not judge. You listen and
And
we,
we
don't
don't
judge.
We actually used that phrase today.
We're out to lunch.
when we went out to lunch.
judges.
And by ropes, let's just say, come.
No.
Anyways,
Dirk is judging both of you.
Oh my gosh. All right.
without further ado,
Anyway,
let's begin. So yes, as Steve kindly recapped, Steve, you get a hero point, by the way.
thank you, sir.
Do we all get hero points?
Yes, you guys all start with 1 hero point.
Right.
And
Oh,
I have
cool.
2.
Yes, you have 2. As I'm getting into my mind palace, hold on. As
Mind
Steve
palace,
said,
mind
you
palace.
all
I'm so
entered.
sorry, but I'm so sorry. On Path Builder, how do I give myself a hero
Oh,
point?
it's
Oh,
that.
It's
that
right below
little.
your AC.
It says hero
What?
points, and you just click that button, and then it fills it in, and then you have a hero point.
Where?
Right
So
below
you-
your
Below
AC.
your
Jess.
AC.
Under-
I'm sorry. There's a lot of people
Okay.
talking at once. Okay, what?
Right below your AC.
AC hero points. Okay, so oh,
You
I
just-
understand.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
click
Cool.
it.
You should
should
already
only
have
have
one
one.
filled in, I think.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's all you get then.
Gracias.
Anyways, so yes, as Steve recapped, last session ended like this. You all step through the large wooden doors of the Starstone Citadel. You walk down a marble path until you find it disappearing. Your surroundings. What?
We never did a recap.
Yeah, we did, Jess.
We just did.
Jess.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I spent like 10 minutes reading my notes. Leroy
Are you
Jenkins.
sure you want to go last
Oh.
today, Chess?
No. I just wanted to make sure that's what was up to date. I
Yes.
thought, okay,
Yeah.
No,
never
that,
mind.
that was
Alright, we're
recap for
good,
last
we're good.
session.
Do you want to
Put my hand down.
You could
My
copy
hand
paste
is
your notes
down.
into the chat.
Jess, do you want my notes?
No. I understood everything that was said. I didn't realize that that was like last session. I thought that was like a recap. Like,
That
No,
was
the
last
labyrinth
session.
took a long heckin' time.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't much to say about the last session because of how long the labyrinth took.
Well,
It's
how
okay.
long the monster
just-
fight took?
I'm just dumb. It's fine.
It's all good, Jess. You're not dumb.
Anyway,
Everyone has brain days.
all right, Kevin. Continue.
Anyways, as you walk down the marble-lined hallway, your surroundings start to disappear. Literally. The walls turn into a black nothingness, the floor turns into a black nothingness, and soon you're in an infinite void. And furthermore, your companions have disappeared as well. That's right, you are fully alone in a pitch black void.
Yep,
Good night,
that tracks.
All right.
It's just the Squidward alone.
Alone. Alone. Alone.
All by
Alone.
myself.
Anyways, so this session is going to work a little differently. We are going to have some one-on-one time with each of our players. They are all going to do their own little personal trial, most likely involving your backstory or character traits revolving around yourself. So without further ado, we are going to start with Ro.
That's
So-
me.
If I could have everyone else please leave this Discord.
To the waiting room.
Bye.
Like the server?
Yeah, get out.
I got it.
Hi.
Hello, wife.
How are you?
I am well.
Oh, it actually that looks really good on stream. Because we're facing each other.
It does.
Uh,
Let's get these nameplates fixed up. All right.
oh God. Oh no.
All right. Let's get going.
Okay.
So, as Ro continues to walk through the void, suddenly a storm can be heard overhead. And then a sudden flash of sunlight instantly changes the void around you. You find yourself standing on the beach of an island.
Okay. Where am I? Well, I'm on a beach of an island, yeah, but
Do you want to roll society to see if you recognize this place?
sure. Let's see if the rolls are better today. That's a 24.
All right. You recognize this beach. It's the beach that you probably most likely call home. You don't really have like a solid home, I would say, but this is like where you spent the most time with your brother after Nyla's adventures, after your mother's adventures
Mhm.
with Jamie. So that's where you are right now. You can recognize like the surroundings and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So I'm home. Is there anyone around me? Or
Well,
I don't wanna
funny,
interrupt. Sorry.
funny you say that because as you're looking around and getting in your surroundings, a second figure walks up to you. I wish you didn't want to go. The voice says. You
That
can roll society to see if you recognize the voice.
probably do. Probably should. 23.
Yes, it is the voice of your brother, Tybalt.
Ah.
You turn to the other figure and see another gnoll standing next to you. He's taller and has darker markings on his fur than you do.
What? Wait. How long has it been?
What if something happens to you?
I've already had this. Ty, can you hear me?
What if it ends up being like Mom all over again?
Ty.
He doesn't really respond to you. A flash of lightning suddenly materializes in the sky above you, and in an instant, the void changes around you once again. You are now standing on a rocky island in the middle of a very rough sea. Rain falls steadily on the ground around you.
Can I check my surroundings?
Sure, roll perception.
15.
All right, it's pretty hard to miss this because in front of you lies a young catfolk woman woman, grasping her stomach and breathing heavily. Her blood is slowly pouring out and filling the poor stones below. Roll society.
That's a 23.
You indeed recognize this catfolk as Nyla, your adoptive mother.
Mom!
Ro, sweetie, look how big you've gotten.
You can hear me?
Of course I can.
It's you're dead.
Well, I think I'm dying.
No, you died a long time ago.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's okay. I guess. I mean, it's not your fault you died.
I just wish I could have done more.
Well, I mean, you did a lot. You rescued us from slavery. So, that was awesome.
That's pretty big. As you're kind of having this moment with your mom, you kind of notice another figure has kind of walked up. It's a cloaked figure wearing a crimson red cloak with darker red phases of the moon scattered all around it. The figure speaks in a low voice. I wish you didn't want to go.
Ty?
Roll society.
20?
Yep, it's your brother Ty. The figure removes the hood to reveal the face of your brother, Tybalt.
Why are you wearing that robe?
You never came back, just like she didn't. He gestures slowly towards Nyla, who has now since stopped moving.
I'm coming back. Like, I plan on coming back.
How would I know that?
You
You left me. Everyone leaves me.
No.
A large ship can be seen in the distance of the storm, quickly approaching the island. They said they'll help me get you and Mom back. If I brought them Jamie.
No. It's not. I didn't leave because of him.
It's all because of him, Ro. Don't you see?
No, not at all. No, I don't.
Where is he, Ro?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you know where he is.
He's in the middle of the ocean with freaking Oz.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not
And
lying.
as he screams that, a lightning flash again strikes the sky, and Tybalt and Nyla are gone, as well as the rocky island you were standing on. It has been replaced with the deck of a ship in the very same storm.
Is this Jamie and Oz's ship?
Ro, help!
Who's calling? Wait, where are you?
Can you roll society to see who it is?
29.
You do recognize the voice of Jamie Calloway.
Where is he?
You don't see him.
Is there anyone on the boat?
Roll perception.
That's a nat 20 for a 31.
You do not see anyone else on the ship.
It's just me.
Yep.
In the middle of a storm.
Yep.
On the deck.
Yep.
Okay. Is anyone steering the ship? No?
Nope.
Can
No
I
one's
go-
at the helm.
Can I,
Hmm?
can I go to the helm and try steering the ship? Or no?
Sure. Yeah, you can go up there and try.
Okay. I grab the wheel.
And do you try turning it?
Yeah.
It does not budge. It's like stuck.
Okay.
Like stuck.
Jamie, where are you?
It's dark, Ro.
What do you mean? Are you in the ship? Did you forget how to come to the deck?
I can't get out.
Can I try going below deck?
Sure.
Okay. Is it like is there like a thing? Is there a door to go below deck, or is it like the hatch thing?
I would say on the top deck, it's just kind of like an open, exposed staircase down.
Okay.
There's like I think there's 3 levels. There's like the deck, the mid, and then the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the mid deck.
Okay. Mid deck is completely empty. There's no cannons. There's no cargo. There's no nothing.
What is going on? Jamie, where are you?
Ro, help!
Where can I hear him coming from below?
Roll perception.
19.
It's kind of echoey. So like you can't really tell where it's coming from.
Okay. I might as well just check out the third deck, below deck.
Sure. As you head down to the bottom layer of the ship, you notice that it is taking on quite a bit of water.
What?
There's a good 1.5 feet of water like at your feet when you go down there. Can you roll perception?
Yeah, I can. 23.
There is, in the middle of the ship, there is a chest, a closed chest that appears to be crying and spilling out all this water.
Hey, little guy, what's wrong? Talking to the chest.
Doesn't say anything.
So it's crying?
Crying was a bad word for it. It's just leaking water.
Leaking water.
Yeah.
Can I try opening the thing?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me.
Oh wait. Before I try opening it, can I see if it's a magic chest?
Sure.
I'm gonna do Arcana or detect magic. Actually, I'll use my cantrip.
Everything is magic.
Everything is magic.
The
Okay.
walls, the water, the ship, the air, everything is giving off magic energy.
Okay, can I detect what type of magic it is?
Illusionary.
Illusionary. Okay. All right, then yeah, I'll try opening the chest.
All right. Is there any skill you want to try rolling to open it?
I mean, I could do strength. That's relatively okay.
Sure.
D20 plus 3. That's 10.
All right. The chest opens easily. It's not locked.
Oh, okay. Hello, Jackie. One of my cats has escaped the cat bag.
So you open the ship, you open the chest, and it is filled to the brim with water. At the bottom of the chest, sunken in the water, is a golden key.
Can I reach in? Can I like reach in, hold my breath, and reach in and grab it?
Yeah. Roll perception.
22.
Yep, you grab that key.
And I pull it out.
Okay, you now have a key.
Okay. I'm assuming it's magical as well.
It is magical.
Okay.
Everything is magical.
Yeah. All right. What does this key do? Where does it go? Does it look like weirdly shaped? Like it has like a weird teeth or anything, or no?
No, just a classic, like old-fashioned brass key.
Okay.
Like, like that's carry like classic, like toothy
Okay.
kind of key.
Skeleton key, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll bring the key to the top deck ship.
Okay. So you go back up to the deck of the ship. It's still raining. The seas are still rough.
Is there Jamie, where are you?
I don't know, Ro. It's dark.
Yeah, I get it's dark. Are you in water?
No, it's quite dry.
You're not on your ship?
No, I'm on my ship, I think. I feel the rocking.
Are you in a storm?
It maybe. Feels like a storm. Feels like rocking.
Are you invisible?
No? I don't think so.
Can you see me?
No.
I can't see you.
You gotta help me, Ro.
I'm trying. Did you find a key anywhere?
No.
Okay.
This door's stuck.
Can I go into the captain's quarters? Can I try the key in the captain's quarters?
You sure
And
can.
unlock him?
Yes. So you turn the key and you hear a definitive click as it turns and unlocks the door.
Open the door.
You open the door, and as soon as the door opens, a large flash of light emits from within and envelops you in a bright but warming glow. And that ends your vision.
my mom.
Yeah, that was sad.
Ty, no! He better not.
It's all part of part 2, baby.
All right, you want
I'm
me
leaving
to,
my options open for a part 2, possibly.
Yeah. You want me to go to Whisper and send Steve over?
Yeah, send me the one called Steve.
The one called Steve. All right. The one called
Oh, it's me.
the one called Steve. Go to game chat.
Okay, go.
The
No, 'cause
one
I'm not there.
Oh. No, I have myself muted. Sorry. The one called Steve.
We're waiting.
Hola. Hold on. Let me reactivate the camera. All right.
Hello.
Role playing.
Yeah. No, I
Okay, let me pull up my notes here.
All
I
right.
actually had to read through my backstory because I forgot most of it.
I had to read through your backstory a couple times too. I'm glad I still found it. I also didn't know that your backstory was attached to your note taking page, so I've had access to your notes the entire time. That's the funny part. Good stuff. All right, I'm just gonna set a little stopwatch so I know how much time we've taken up. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So-
are these timed?
Kinda. I don't expect you to actually hit the limit, but we'll see.
All right.
So,
All right, let me get the voice.
yes. Dirk continues to walk through the void until a wooden door materializes in front of him.
Okay. Does Dirk recognize the door at all? Is it anything? Or, you know what? Fuck it. Dirk opens the door.
Okay. Dirk opens the door and enters a familiar house. The house is more cluttered than you were used to seeing it, with spell books and parchment paper placed hurriedly around the room.
Okay.
In the corner of the room, a tall, older man in gray robes fiddles with a large safe, casting a magical glyph upon the lock.
Do I recognize this older man?
Roll society or perception.
What's my society check? Oh, my perception's way better. Oh, rough. 19.
All right. Poor roll, but this is a figure that you would recognize pretty much anywhere. It is your old wizard friend from your old home village.
You know what? I just realized I never gave him a name.
You sure didn't. Good thing I do later. Do you say anything or do anything?
Is this real?
The man turns to look at Dirk. The man turns to look at you. His beard and hair almost match the color of his robes. Oh, Dirk, I didn't hear you come in.
I wasn't expecting to come in, to be totally honest.
Oh,
Where are we?
you're in my home. Where else would you be? Are
I
you
am-
feeling all right?
No. I'm currently hundreds of miles from home at the moment.
But you're here.
I am, I suppose. What are you doing?
Well, I fear I may have some unwelcome company coming soon, and I want to make sure my possessions are safeguarded. Hence the magic.
Ah, fair enough. What kind of unpleasant company?
Not so friendly old friends.
Do you need help? Not even sure if this is real, but do you need help?
Possibly. He waves his hand, and the glyph that was over the safe suddenly shatters into nothingness. He opens the safe and pulls out a small dagger.
Mhm.
He goes, "This blade was once used to sacrifice a prince and a princess in order to capture the power of the moon."
That's a lot of power?
Yes, a goddess's power.
Oh, yeah. That tracks. Does Dirk notice anything about the knife? Like I've got detect magic. I've got an innate detect magic.
Sure. Everything is magic.
Yeah, you know what? I should have seen that coming.
The floor is magic. The table's magic. The books are magic. Everything's magic. You're magic. Everything's magic. Actually, no.
Well,
You're
that
the
didn't
only
help.
thing. Like your body's the only thing that's not like giving off magic vibes.
I got you.
He goes. The cult I acquired it from wants it back, I believe.
Ah. Well, yeah, they tend to do that. Does Dirk realize? I think Dirk is probably putting 2 and 2 together because if reading my own backstory, I think Dirk found him dead on the floor.
Correct. Can you roll society?
I can. Not bad. 16.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, the last time you saw the wizard, he was alive.
And I was definitely not here for this.
You were not here for this. That is correct. You found him dead.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are talking and you're kind of like mulling it over in your head, a large tower of books next to you begins to fall over.
Oh.
Can you roll a check of your choosing to try to stop it?
What do you suggest? Like
can-
what?
can
Because
you
I've got.
strength, athletics, acrobatics.
Let's do
um,
athletics.
cool.
I've got a pretty decent athletics check. Ooh, 33.
Yeah, you catch that book tower thing, but it's still kind of like it's still coming down. And before you can do anything, the wizard actually just casts a spell, and a copy of himself suddenly appears next to you and kind of grabs the other half of the tower, and it helps you push it back up.
Okay. Oh, that's handy. Didn't know you could do that.
Yes, spells are quite amazing, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I guess. So I'm sorry. Just to clarify, I figured out what's Dirk has figured out kind of where he is in the timeline, so to speak, at the moment.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I've learned a few spells since last time I was here.
As soon as the tower stabilizes, the front door of the home is thrown wide open, and 6 figures in crimson red cloaks with dark red lunar phases enter the room.
Oh shit! God damn it! Does Dirk have his weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Spark blades out.
The one in the front goes, Argus, we've been looking for you. And he brandishes an ornate dagger.
I assume these are your unwelcome guests.
Indeed. The wizard casts a spell, like a glyph, against his chest, and he takes the blade he's holding and he plunges it into his chest.
What?
It doesn't seem to go into his body. Instead, it enters the glyph.
Okay.
And vanishes into thin air.
Would Dirk know what that was? Or can I do a Arcana check maybe? To see if I know what just happened?
Sure.
30. 7. The roll was 17. I got a plus 13 if that makes any difference.
You do not recognize that spell.
Wow, that was a high check. Fair enough.
The
One
wizard
second.
then...
Well, sorry, I'm a bit behind on
Oh,
notes
you're
here.
fine.
Dagger into chest. Spears. Okay, continue.
The wizard then says to the men, "You'll never find it without me now."
Yeah, no one. Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
I'm pretty much. It's just. I mean, I don't know. Dirk is not a man of many words.
The cloaked figure notices you and is almost surprised by your presence, and he goes, "You're not supposed to be here." And he
Believe me, I know.
and he takes the dagger in his hand and he throws it at you like a throwing knife.
Okay. I'm obviously going to try and dodge that. What would you like me to roll?
Reflex save.
Reflex. Which is where is that in the list?
It is. It's next to your AC, next to your health, to the right.
Yes, reflex. Got you. Ooh, not a bad roll. 31.
All right. You dodge to the side, but not before the wizard's clone dives in front of it and takes it straight to the chest and falls to the ground.
The clone that I saw earlier, the one that helped me hold up the books,
Mm-hmm.
is he was he like made of flesh, magic?
As far as you could tell, he looked just like the wizard.
Okay. So the clone just took a knife took a knife to whatever part of his body.
Yeah, to
Is
his
there any
chest.
blood?
Probably not any blood.
No blood? Okay.
Yeah. He falls to the floor. The other cloaked figures quickly grab the wizard and start dragging him out of the house.
Absolutely not.
He'll say, "What do you do?"
I attack. Absolutely the fuck not.
All right, let's do this. Combat,
initiative?
baby. Dirk versus
Let's do
6
it.
dudes. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Oh no. Hopefully these are low level.
Dirk takes on 6 dudes
We're gonna try.
in a fight, right?
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said Dirk takes on 6 dudes
Wait, hold on.
in a fight,
second.
right?
Yes, in a fight this time. Absolutely a fight. Roll initiative.
Yeah, sure, why not?
31.
All right, you go first. And you also
Cool.
get a free attack because you're technically surprising them.
They should be fucking surprised. Okay, I'm gonna do. So I don't think I actually knew this spell. I'm gonna say I didn't know this spell at this point in history. So if you want to use that with the,
Nope,
I'm
you're still
doing-
Dirk.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, if the wizard wouldn't have seen me use this spell before.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, probably. At least that's how I'm playing it. So I'm going to do spell strike, and I'm going to. How many dudes are holding him? Or is it? I'm just going to go for one of the dudes holding him.
Okay.
I'm gonna channel. I think a lightning bolt into my sword. Wait, does lightning bolt actually electric? Okay. I've got a good cantrip for this. Okay, I'm gonna channel electric arc into my spark blade.
Cool.
So I'm gonna have to read. Let me roll the spell attack for the weapon attack first. So this is spark blade. Roll plus 17. Ooh, total of 26.
Yep, you hit.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna roll the weapon damage first. So this weapon damage goes to the guy, the guy who I'm hitting. So damage. Total of 10 damage.
It kills him. As soon
and
as
then,
you're...
wait, hold on. Oh, just
go ahead. We'll finalize your thing.
Okay, so I've got, there's also electric arc, so I'm just going to read it. It says, saving throw, basic reflex. An arc of lightning leaps from one target to another. You deal electricity equal to 44 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So it targets 1 or 2 creatures, so I'm going to say it targets the one guy and then jumps to the other guy holding him, assuming there's only 2 guys holding him.
They're just all kind of surrounding him. It's hard to tell, but yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Cool. Total of 10 damage. Jumping to I think from the first guy to another one.
All right. So your sword, as soon as it passes through the first guy, you see your sword kind of cut through him, and as it cuts through him, he kind of just like turns into smoke and just kind of vanishes.
Uh-huh.
And then the lightning jumps off your sword and hits the next guy. And same thing, like he gets struck by the lightning and almost instantly just turns into smoke and just vanishes.
That can't say I expected that.
They spend their turn just running away from you.
As they should.
You do notice that they are quickly approaching a cart.
Okay. Do you know what's in? Is there? I help. What was his name? Argus.
Oh, he's still being dragged away. Sorry.
Oh shit. Well, I give chase.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought they dropped. Was a little
No,
unclear on
no.
that.
So like it's like you killed one, and another guy immediately grabbed him to replace him and kept
I
running.
got you. I got you. Well, I clearly give chase.
All right, you
Get the fuck back here.
you give chase, but unfortunately, you're just not fast enough, or at least it appears you're not fast enough. The wizard is thrown in the back of the cart, and it begins to speed away.
Okay.
Anything you want to do or try?
I mean, do I what kind of spells do I have? I've got a fireball, but that seems like that doesn't. Oh no, that won't. I've got a fireball, but that doesn't seem like a great life choice.
How much do you like
I
your
have-
wizard friend?
Yeah, I like him quite a bit. How far away are they?
They're probably like 40 feet away now.
Okay, can I stand? Okay, so I've got a spell called Wall of Fire. Can I cast it in a way that it goes across where the cart's going to be?
Okay, kind of like cutting it off.
Like across the road, cut it off at the pass, so to speak.
Yes, you can do that.
Cool. I will do that.
All right.
So Dirk channels the spell into a sword, slams the sword into the ground, and the ground and fire just kind of erupts in a 120-foot line in front of the cart.
Nice. So yes, there's a giant wall of fire now in front of the cart, and the cart is speeding towards it. And as it approaches the firewall, the cart vanishes into smoke.
Huh.
Suddenly, your firewall also vanishes into the smoke. The dirt
Oh.
path you're on vanishes into the smoke. The forest around you disappears into the smoke. And suddenly,
Yeah, that tracks.
you're alone in the void again.
Huh. I think he's alive. Or at least was.
In front of you, a door materializes.
Dirk opens the door.
You open the door and roll society.
Society. Oops, sorry, I clicked off the society check. Come on, roll good. 11.
All right. Again, not a great roll, but this is a scene that is kind of burned into your brain because it matches perfectly. It is the scene of you discovering your dear wizard dead in his house. He is laying on the ground with an ornate dagger sticking out of his chest, his possessions thrown around the room.
He's still alive, or at least, well, he was at this point. At least that's, huh?
As you have this revelation, suddenly the room fills with a bright yet warming light, and your vision ends.
Cool.
Hooray!
I think I cut off the reveal there. Sorry, I
Nope.
jumped the gun.
Nope, you're fine. There are other secrets and Easter eggs hidden in these that you will not know unless you listen to the other ones.
Oh yeah.
Just connections, little things.
Oh, like connecting back to my story,
And others.
sort of.
You'll see.
Okay. I
Um,
will. Yeah. Awesome.
awesome. Cool. Send me Cassie.
Got you. I will see you later, Kev. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on.
That was perfect timing, by the way. Like, right around 15 minutes, which is how long I want it to
Nice.
be. Hi, chat. How are you? There's two of me. Oh my god.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Let me just start my timer real quick here.
Oh no, there's a timer.
It's not really like a timer. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not taking too long on one person.
You are so valid.
All right. So,
Cassandra Hale. All right.
as Cassandra, as Miss Cassie, walks through the void, she continues to walk in pitch black void until she reaches a dance floor made out of incredibly fine wood.
I guess I will Perception then. Uh, 25.
All right. It's kind of your standard dance floor. Like, have you ever been to like a country club or anything where like, you know, they got that wood kind of like interlaced grain kind of thing going on, or like a wedding, like a wedding dance floor. It kind of looks like that.
Okay.
Like, you recognize it from like the many Taldarian parties you attended. You know, just it's your very stereotypical dance floor.
Well, there's it empty.
Right now it appears empty.
She has her dagger at her side and cautiously starts to inch inwards towards the floor, or kind of like holding it kind of at her side and just inching.
Yep. Funny you should say you approach the floor, because you don't think you walk that far, but suddenly like you're on the center of the floor. And as soon as you get there, masked figures dressed in their finest evening wear begin to enter the dance floor around you from the void.
Cassie looks down. Is she still in her same garb? Or is she dressed appropriately?
I'm gonna say that you're dressed appropriately now. Like you, like your clothes have changed and your daggers are gone.
She reaches. She feels her neck for the necklace from Coke McCam.
The necklace from Coke McCam was also gone and instead replaced with lovely pearls. As you're kind of fumbling around looking for your stuff, a hand kind of grabs like your forearm and spins you around and starts dancing with you.
Person to see if I know them, or is that more of a society check?
Roll perception.
All right. 26.
All right, you recognize this person as someone you've killed in your past. You can't really quite tell who, but like it was someone from a long time ago.
I see. Evening.
Hold on. I lost my place on my notes. Oh yeah, lovely music is also playing, by the way, as you begin your dance and you get spun around a whole bunch. As you're dancing, someone else comes up and kind of also grabs your forearm and spins you towards them and starts dancing with them.
Another perception check to see who the fuck this is?
Yeah.
Yes, I know what perception does. Thank you, Path Builder. 26.
All right. This person you don't recognize. You might have like met them, but again, there's a mask, so it's kind of like it's covering their face, so you can only kind of tell by clues and stuff.
Breathe a little fast, but then she takes a breath. Good evening, stranger.
This one doesn't respond. Is there anything you want to try to do?
I am going to try. Is this person male presenting or female presenting?
This person I think is male presenting.
So presumably they'd have pockets.
Yes.
Cassie wants to take
Pickpocket?
stealthily check her pockets.
Sure.
Is
Roll
that
sleight of
more
hand.
stealth or thievery?
Oh yeah, thievery, I believe.
All right. 19.
All right. As you kind of like try to put your hand in his pocket, he feels it and he pushes you away. And as he pushes you away, you back up into someone else who spins you around and starts dancing with you. And as you dance, they say, my, you still dance as well as when we first met.
I think I know who this is, but I want to.
Roll
But I guess
society.
I'm listening. That'll have. I was like, oh shit. Of course, this is where I get the nat 20. Son of a whore. 32.
Yes, you recognize the voice of Sir Axel Thoreau.
Cassie starts to panic a little again. The vision of Axel wrecked by the demons still fresh in her mind, but she takes another breath. How could I forget?
Why did you do it? Why did you betray me? I thought you and I could have brought Taldor down to its knees. Together.
Well,
Oh, I can't hear you for
And-
some reason.
son of... You have to understand, when it comes to the nature of Taldorian politics, when your family has been on its darker side, there's little trust in the system.
He says, I trusted you. But that's changed now, hasn't it?
Very foolish to put your trust in a whore.
That line goes hard. He doesn't respond to that. Instead, he also pushes you away. As you get pushed away, you are once again backed up into someone who spins you around, grabs your hand, and starts dancing with you. This time, it's obviously a woman. And she says, if it isn't my favorite girl, it's been a while.
Oh Jesus, I forget what I named you.
You can roll society.
I will roll society because I think I know this is 18.
Yeah, even if you rolled poorly, you would have recognized that this is the madam. You did not name her. At least in the questionnaire I gave you, you did not name her. At least I think. Unless, do you have a name for her?
Scarlet's coming to mind.
Okay, sure. We'll call her Scarlet. Madam Scarlet.
Scarlet. Madam Scarlet. Madam, it's been an age.
Indeed it has. I thought you only wanted to make money. To provide for your family?
I do. You know that very well, and given me a lot to learn from.
Oh, I know. That's why I thought you'd be above all this saving the world and Starstone nonsense. I thought for sure that you'd be out there, making a name for yourself.
It was 500 gold, madam. It was a lot. It got me to, at least, you know where I was supposed to go.
She doesn't really respond. Instead, she shoves you once again. But this time, she shoves you into a giant crowd of people. They're all masked figures that you don't necessarily recognize, and they're all kind of like trying to get a dance in with you. Is there anything you'd like to do to get out of this crowd?
Me see if I can stealth my way out of it.
Okay.
And sneak up. I'm rolling stealth. Oh, hell yeah. Nat 20, 36.
Hell yeah. So yes, in the chaos of the masked figures, you do manage to kind of like duck down and like shimmy off to the side. And you kind of break out of the crowd and you break out into a run to try to get away. But as you do, more guests appear from the void and surround you once again.
I'm going to roll perception to see if there's anything I see besides the guests.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. That was a nat 1, and that's an 18.
You're a little too distracted by all the guests, like everyone just around you. Like it's a real panic. And they're kind of just like, your breathing starting to like increase. You're not doing very good. And then suddenly you feel a pair of really large arms just kind of wrap around you and kind of pull you into this really nice embrace. And the voice just goes, there. I've got you now.
Can I turn to look?
Yes. As you turn to look, the crowd and all the masked dancers, visitors, whatever you want to call them, are gone. You're alone on the dance floor with just the man hugging you. It is none other than your father, who is not wearing a mask. I hope you haven't forgotten your old man. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Never. She throws her arms around him. I'm sorry for leaving you for so long. I didn't mean for it to turn into 2 years. Please forgive me.
I fear that you've been gone too long. I was only hoping that you'd somehow found a better life outside Taldor.
For you.
One more time.
Mama.
Sorry, you kind of cut out there at the beginning.
But I was trying to find a better life for you. And Mama, I want you to make the swords again. You were so... I really enjoyed watching you in the forge. I've never seen you smile so much.
He smiles back at you and he says, your mother and I are very proud of you, provider or not. He takes your hand and he slowly spins you around in a nice little dance. And when the spin is complete, Cassie is left alone on the dance floor. Your Discord's not picking up whatever you're doing.
Oh, no.
As
Come back.
As you stand there alone on the dance floor pleading, a door suddenly appears out of the void at the other end of the dance floor.
Going to roll perception.
All right.
All right, 33.
All right. It's a pretty standard door.
There's nothing fucky about it.
Nothing that you can see. There's nothing fucky looking. It's just an ordinary wooden door.
Okay. Is Cassie still in evening wear?
No, you are now back in normal clothes.
hope y'all are on the other side. She inches towards the door slowly. Hand on the hilt of her dagger.
All right. Nothing happens as you approach the door. It's still just a door.
Okay. Can I see anything through the doorway, or do I have to roll another perception?
Yeah, you could try rolling perception.
Okay. All right, 23.
You don't really see anything. It's literally just like a door, like in the void. Like just a door standing upright, surrounded by nothingness.
She cautiously puts one leg through at a time.
Oh, it's just like a closed door. You have to open it.
Oh, okay. Then she opens the door.
Okay.
I assumed the door was open.
As you open the
Sorry,
door,
just-
a bright yet warming light floods out and fills the dance floor as your vision ends. That's it.
Ooh.
Perfect.
All right.
16 minutes. Haha.
All right. Who's up again? I forgot.
I believe next would be Ellie.
All right.
Hi, chat. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. How are you, Kevin? I'm good, Kevin. Do you want to play a round of D&D, Kevin? I sure do, Kevin.
Stop giving yourself compliments.
On stream, when you guys leave, it's just me talking to myself. Like I'm like mirrored.
I'm
through
aware.
Discord. It's quite funny. All right. Art thou ready?
Sure,
Gonna start my timer again. You're not timed.
but I'm timed.
Yeah, kind of. Ellie continues to walk through the void alone until you come across a door.
Can I perceive the door?
You may perceive the door.
Oh, name.
Thanks, Sarah.
I'm just gonna use Path Builder roll. 30.
All right. It's a door. More specifically, it looks like the door to a tavern.
I open it.
All right. You open the door to reveal a busy tavern filled with patrons.
I scan over the crowd.
All right. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm just seeing what's out there.
Okay. Go ahead and
Is
roll
it another
perception.
Perception.
Yep.
33.
All right. So yes, on your left there is a long bar with a bartender. There's a couple people sitting at the bar. There are a series of tables spread out across the tavern. Each of them filled. There's like 6 people at each table. People are just conversing, drinking. You know, it's just a very standard tavern.
There's a spot at the bar.
There is a spot at the bar.
I head to the empty spot at the bar.
All right. As you approach the bar, can you go ahead and roll me society?
Society.
Yes, society. We
I'll
live in
help with
one.
this one. 19.
All right. As you walk towards the bar, suddenly a thought pops into your head. You have a job here. You reach into your pocket and you feel a ring. And you remember, I have to return this.
Can I? What would be to try to recall?
Society would be like recall knowledge. Or is
Alright,
there
so
anything particular trying to remember?
Can I look at the ring?
Sure. Perceive the ring. Perceive it.
I don't care. I don't want a description of perception. I want to roll 34.
You're the second person that's come in and said, I know what perceiving does, Path Builder. Wait, what'd you roll?
34.
34, okay. Yeah, it's a very nice, you'd assume wedding ring. It's like a gold circlet with a red ruby in it. You do not recognize it.
I try to recall why I have this in the first place.
Okay.
Society.
Yep.
That's a 4.
Okay. The only thing you can think of was someone left this with you and you need to give it back.
From my seat, I look around the patrons of the bar again.
Mhm.
35 with a net 20.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I just want to see if if just scanning my environment can jog my memory.
Okay. Because you rolled
If
so
that's
well.
the thing I can do.
Yeah. I mean, there are. So first off, this is not a scene you remember. Like, this doesn't appear to be like something from your memory necessarily.
Yeah.
This just it looks like a tavern you've been in 100 times. You know, like every city has that one bar. This is like that one bar.
In Skyrim, oh yeah.
Like it's that one bar, you know, that one bar you always run into. As you look around, you do recognize a couple of the patrons.
They look familiar.
Yes, there's a man you recognize at one table. There's a woman lizard folk at another table.
And it's a society to try and recall if
Yeah.
I know these people. Which I'm gonna do. I almost rolled stealth. That's a 7. That's not happening.
Yeah, you just know that you were like these people look very familiar to you. What would Ellie do?
Ellie would order a drink first.
You can order a drink if you want. The bartender's right there.
Give me a pint of whatever you got.
He pours you a pint of dark ale and slides it down the table. Sorry, slides it like across the bar.
Yeah. I got what you meant.
Yeah, thank you.
I catch it. Take a few pulls and I don't know if I want to like go like too in depth with it. I don't know what you're planning on like, but can I? What would I roll if I want to? If how do I put this in the words? Does it does it taste like a
yeah,
a dark ale?
yeah. To you, it tastes like beer.
Okay. So I was overthinking it.
Yeah, no beer. The beer tastes like beer. It's beer.
All right.
Beer's good.
After another pull or two, I get up and I go over to these people.
Okay. Which one are you approaching?
I'm gonna go to the man first.
Okay. As you approach, do you say anything?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
He turns where he's sitting and looks up at you, and then he like slams his drink down, and he stands up and he goes, "You slept with my wife in my own bed."
Oh. Yeah, my bad.
All right. He's just kind of standing there looking at you.
Here, why don't you have some gold and we'll call and I'm just gonna go away.
All right, you turn and you walk away.
It's like, well, I have a feeling of what's gonna go on. What might be going on here.
What does Ellie do next?
Like there is, I'm trying to like I want to get to the bottom of this ring thing, but I don't know how to proceed because I have a feeling I'm gonna have the same interaction with the the Argonian woman.
What? She is dressed like a maid. Does Ellie want to do
I
it?
don't. I don't. Well, I don't because I know what's gonna happen. I have a feeling what's gonna happen.
Oh, come on. I wrote out a couple of these. The Argonian stands up and goes, "You never wrote back to me after that wonderful night we had."
Okay, listen. I take jobs everywhere, and what I do in my free time is I don't know.
A woman at the other table stands up and goes, "My husband left after what you did to him."
Oh. You're all like oh, this isn't gonna end well.
When they stand up, they're not doing anything. They're just like they're just like looking at you.
Judging me?
Kind of like judgmental looks, yeah.
That's even worse.
They listen and they judge. I don't know how to help you here without giving it away. Is there anything else you want to try or look into?
Can I check? I don't know if this is the thing. Can I check my pockets to see if I have a note
Oh,
about the job for this ring?
Sure. Check your pockets.
What role would that be?
Perception.
Okay.
I don't know what else it would be.
28.
All right. There is no other note in your pocket.
Shit.
Just the ring.
I didn't notice anything else like about the ring when I perceived it earlier. Like there's no inscription.
You look at it again. Perceive again.
21.
I didn't think about this part. There is an inscription on the inside of the ring. And it says, "Till death brew us part."
Well, that's cheesy. So it's a tavern, not an inn. So there really isn't like a second floor.
Correct. It's just the one
Okay.
floor. Just a big old tavern with people drinking. Bartenders slinging drinks across the bar.
There's like no shady characters that I could have possibly gotten this job from.
No, you don't remember who gave you the job. You just remember you have a ring and you need to give it back to whoever it belongs to.
And even the Thieves Guild isn't this deceptive or whatever the word is.
Mysterious?
Mysterious.
Elusive? I don't know.
Elusive.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. That's a good word for it.
Let's just keep saying words.
Yeah. Let's run this clock out.
So I have the general gist of the people that are in this tavern.
Yes. Now that you've interacted with a few of them, these are all people like all the guests here are people that you've kind of
Affected?
yes. affected. You've affected their lives in one way or another.
Either positively or negatively.
Yeah. Yep. Do you want to scan?
Even the bartender?
Roll society.
Oh yeah, 16.
You don't know the bartender.
Well, shit, I forget who the orc god is, if there is one. um, I'm gonna go back to the bartender and ask some questions.
Sure. The bartender pulls up and he's like, "What can I do you for?"
Do you have any regulars that may have some, how do I want to word this? Any like jobs or things they need to get done around?
Well, everyone has something
Usually-
they want to get done.
It's like, all right, okay, pal. I do some I kind of do some shady work sometimes, but sometimes
Oh.
I do some good.
Oh dear. Okay.
So you know what I mean? Do you have anyone that might pertain to that?
He just kind of looks confused, like, "Not sure what you mean, sir, ma'am."
Okay, that's fine. I get it all the time.
Ladies.
Well, anyway, I figured I might as well ask anyway, because
What kind of job are you looking for?
I have this ring,
Oh,
and I can't quite remember why I have it. I know I need to get it to someone.
are you showing him the ring? Like, is it out?
I have it in I'm holding it in my hand.
Okay.
Like I'm holding my
Yeah.
D20 right.
He goes, my, that's my ring.
Okay. So here you go.
You just give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, well,
He takes it happily and he goes, "Oh, thank you so much for returning this to me. I needed to propose to my love tomorrow. She's a coffee barista. And I'm a bartender.
what's a coffee?
Coffee's in this world. I think coffee's in this world."
My character's from Skyrim.
That's fair. There's not coffee in Skyrim. Anyways.
Not as far as I know.
The bartender turns to leave and unlocks the door behind the bar and kind of walks through it.
Can I follow him?
You sure can. As you open the door, a bright, warming light floods out of the room behind and fills the room with a bright, warming light. I think I already said bright, warming light. A bright, warming light envelops you and kind of like takes you out of the void, and your vision ends. And that's that.
Okay.
You did it. Did you learn a lesson?
That I should do good things
All right, go ahead and
and
send
not hurt people.
send in Ember.
All right.
Hi, me. It's good to see you again. I know, I'm so handsome. Want to play some D&D? Sure. Ah, that guy.
What do you want?
I want to play a game. Would you like to play
Cool.
a game? All right. Ready?
No, but we're gonna go.
Yep, I'm starting a timer. You're not timed. You're kind of timed if it takes too long. Anyways,
Great.
Ember walks through the void. And as you continue to walk, you take a step, and suddenly there's no floor below you, and you start falling.
Shit.
You continue to fall until snap. You wake up in your bed. But it's not like the bed you're used to seeing. It's like a bed you saw like 30 years ago. You're back. You're back in the real world.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Yusha is back in his bedroom, complete with cozy sheets, a few anime figures, and a computer at a desk.
What the is that? God, that I need to. Did I eat like way too much ice cream before bed? Because this is. Did I dream all the? No, that was not a dream. But we're about to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
What do you want to do?
Guess I roll out of bed.
All right, yeah, you roll out of bed. Your room's a little messy, but mostly kept together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, standard weeb shit bedroom. I'm assuming Yusha's a weeb in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I checked Twitter.
It's on fire. Unfortunately, you are in the timeline where Elon Musk has taken over Twitter still.
Great.
You as you're looking at Twitter, you see another tab on your screen that says, "Thank you for ordering the player's handbook."
Did I? I don't remember ordering that. Did I get drunk again?
You from downstairs you hear someone call in a feminine voice, "Yusha, breakfast is ready."
Oh fuck. All right. I walk out my bedroom and walk down to where I remember the kitchen being, I guess.
Well, unfortunately, you try to open the door and it's just like it's more than locked. Like, you know how like doors usually give like a little bit of wiggle?
Mhm.
It just doesn't move at all.
Well, weird. I checked the window.
All
Do
right.
I have a window?
You have a window. Are you trying to open it or just look out it?
First I look out it.
All right. You look out the window and you see your old neighborhood. Some couple trees, some birds chirping. Did you live in Japan? I'm guessing.
No, this is Texas.
Oh, that's right. You live in Texas. Fuck, I forgot. So you look out your window, you just see like, you know, trees, birds off in the distance. There are some like mountains in the far distance or whatever. You know, it's just your neighborhood.
I guess I'd try to open the window.
It is like sealed shut.
I check the lock and then I do it again.
It's still sealed shut. Could you imagine?
Okay, this is... So that was definitely not a dream.
The Texas heat has sealed it, brother. And melted the glue.
Melts the glue. Pipes burst from the last freeze. And now it's just all... Damn you,
Cruz.
Abbott!
Wait, who?
Damn you, Abbott! All right. I get... What am I wearing?
You're in like pajamas.
Okay. I check the tab on the computer about the player's handbook. See if I can see any information about that.
All right.
What is it?
You click on it, and it is it's a web page, like a Pazios web page, and it looks like you have purchased a copy of of the Pathfinder 2E player's handbook. It looks like the order status says delivered.
Huh.
You don't have the book with you right now, but
Oh,
it says
damn
delivered. As you kind of click through the computer tabs, you actually hear a voice kind of echoing throughout the room. Without you here, my dominance would have began 15 years ago.
Okay. You're. You know what? I feel like being sassy. Well, you know what? What's an extra decade and a half to an old fart like you?
All right.
Now let me out of the goddamn room.
Anything else you hear? Or sorry, anything else you do?
I was about to be like, do I hear anything else?
I don't know, DM. Do I?
Huh. I'm gonna I'd look around my room for anything that would not be of this world.
Okay. Roll perception.
Oh shit, what's my modifier? Hold on.
Good question.
25.
Okay. Yeah, you look around the room, and it's just nothing jumps out at you as out of the ordinary. Everything seems like it's supposed to be here. It was a long time ago, but it's more or less how you remember it.
Yeah,
You got anime figures and
that's normal.
other things laying around.
That's normal. That's normal.
As you examine your belongings, another voice kind of echoes throughout the room. Without you here, I would have died without having known love.
All right, now I'm getting angry. Well, now that I know I'm not going to cause a ruckus, I attempt to break down my bedroom door.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll strength.
Let's see, what's my strength? 14.
All right. Yeah, you hit the door, but nothing really happens. It's almost like you're hitting a wall.
Solid as my dick. All right.
Means you need an anti-tank rifle just to pierce it. What's that, Alfred?
Escape rooms. Let's figure out what's going on here. I already rolled perception and to check on anything.
You could re-roll perception if you want to do something like more specific or like pinpointed.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Fucking. Can I check my email?
Sure.
I'll check my email. I know that's not gonna do anything, but that is a 27.
Roll to check email. You open up your email on the computer, And at the top, there's an order confirmation of package delivery from Pazios. And below that, 500 times, just repeated over and over again, is the subject line just says "you lose," and the sender just says Lord Orcus.
I click on one of those. I open up.
It's just the word "haha" like repeated like 100 times.
Roll to check email.
Whew.
Huh. Let's see. I guess I roll to see if there's any, like, anything about the walls or anything that looks like off. Oh, do I have detect magic? I don't think I have detect magic, actually. No. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I understand what's going on? Is that a thing I can do?
Sure. You don't
That
have
is a 30.
You don't have detect magic? Wow.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that with your arcane senses, you can kind of like. Wait, you're not. Wait. Do you have magic?
Oh, I do have detect magic. Never mind.
Okay. All right, so yeah, detect magic. You don't need to roll for it. It just goes off. With detect magic, everything in here is magical. Like your bed's magical, the computer's magical, the desk is magical.
Super helpful.
It's making my hand fall asleep.
Fucking. This could be a. Could be a Demon Slayer Infinity Train type situation, but I don't want to bet on that because that would involve me not living anymore if I am wrong. So let's see if I can figure something else out before we resort to drastic measures. Do I see any like markings on my body or anything?
No, you look pretty normal.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me society to do a recall knowledge.
Society. Oh. That's a 26.
Okay. You do remember all those years ago buying a copy of the player's handbook.
Huh. I guess I look around my room to see if I have it.
Yes. You check. Do you check like the bed, closet, drawers?
I assume there's like a bookshelf somewhere in here that I would have a bunch of shit on.
Yeah, you do have a bookshelf. It's not on there that you can see.
Okay.
As you're kind of rifling around your room, you check your desk out, and one of the drawers on your desk is locked.
Okay. Let's see. It's locked as in like locked with a key, or locked as in it's jammed shut?
We'll say jammed shut.
Okay. It's just like I can't even pull it out at all, or can I open it like a little and see if there's something jamming it?
You can like kind of like see, you know how when you open up a drawer, you can kind of see like the lip of the drawer. It's like that. Like, so it opens like half an inch, so you can't really see inside it, but it does move.
Okay. You know what? This is all magic anyway. I roll to see if I can just yank the desk open. I assume that's a strength
Yeah,
check.
let's get just a solid strength check.
That's a 10.
Total?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna say you do yank and you kind of feel it come looser a little bit, and you do kind of see the corners, that red corner of the player's handbook in there.
I take like an anime DVD off the shelf and I like try to like jam it in there to like push the book down so that it gets unjammed.
Okay, I love the resourcefulness and the use of real life props. So yeah, you push the book down and it goes down just enough that you can kind of get the rest of the drawer out.
All right. And I will take out the player handbook.
Yes, you now have the player's handbook in your hand. And as you pick it up, you notice that the pillow on your bed begins glowing a soft light.
All right. First, I'm going to open up the book and see if there's anything interesting about it or off about it.
No, just the player's handbook.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk back towards the bed with the handbook
Mm-hmm.
and investigate that pillow.
It kind of glows brighter as you approach it. The pillow, at least.
All right. One-y and a two-y and a you-know-what-to-do-y. I grab the pillow.
All right, it still glows.
That was underwhelming. I lift up the pillow.
There's nothing under the pillow. It's still glowing.
I look inside the pillowcase.
There's nothing. The pillow, it's just a standard pillow inside. I hope this thing isn't too niche.
I swear to God, if this is a Little Nemo reference.
Little Nemo?
Yeah, it's like an anime, not anime movie.
Oh, no, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's the one where it's like the kid gets like it's like a dreamland kind of movie. Like one of you've probably seen it on Cartoon Network at some point. But anyway,
Probably. Is
there a tooth under the pillow?
No, there is no tooth under the pillow. The magical isekai fairy. There is no tooth under the pillow.
Book, pillow, glow.
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
Do you smack the pillow with the book?
Sure, I
Okay.
smack the pillow with the book.
It glows brighter when the book touches the pillow.
I set the book down on the pillow and let go of it.
Okay, so the book's on top of the pillow.
For now, yes.
Okay, yeah, it's still just it's glowing as bright as you've seen it glow.
I put the book under the pillow.
It's glowing just as bright.
Alright. I'm getting warmer. Getting warmer. I'm gonna hate myself when I figure out what the reference is.
It's not even a reference. It's just a thing.
Oh.
It's a thing people do.
I lay back down on the bed
Mm-hmm.
and open the book. To like
So, like you've taken the book out of the pillow, and you just got you're
Yeah.
reading in bed.
yes.
The pillow kind of dims a little bit. It's still pretty bright, but it dims a little bit.
All right. No reading before bedtime. What the fuck do I do here?
Do you want help?
For the sake of Jess, who has to go after me, yes.
Roll society.
For another recall,
Yes.
knowledge. That's going to, where is it? That's going to be, all right, a 29.
All right. You remember, it is common practice for students to believe that they can absorb information in their sleep by sleeping with a textbook under their pillow.
Oh. Yeah, I've never heard of that before, actually.
Really? No.
No, I've never heard of that, actually.
Okay. Yes, that is
Maybe I've heard of it like once.
that is a thing. So I'm glad I asked if you wanted assistance.
Yes, okay. I go like, well, magic is about as superstitious as you can get. So I put the book under the pillow and then I lay down with my head on the pillow.
As you lay down with your head on the pillow, you feel very, very sleepy as the pillow glows brighter and brighter and a warm light kind of shoots out of it. It's a very bright, warm light, and it envelops you and it wraps you up, and you re-enter the void, and then your vision ends. So that's it.
All right. I feel like I learned nothing.
You got reverse isekai'd.
Awesome.
You got sent back. All right, go ahead and send Jess in.
Cool. I had my "it was all a dream" moment, and then
And then,
Nope.
nope. Yep.
Okay.
Hey there, good looking. How are you doing? So stupid. Why? What do you mean they're muted? Some possible technical difficulties. Hold on. Do 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 do. Hey, River. How are you? How are you? Well, this is fun. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go to the bathroom, so I will BRB. Wow. move my camera. Hold on, bear with me. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
How are you?
Alive?
That is good. Are you ready for some trauma?
Right? No.
Let's get to some
I
trauma.
know, Micah, my baby boy.
All right. So, as it was described, you're kind of walking through a void by yourself.
Yeah.
As you continue to walk through the void, nothing really appears to happen in front of you except a mirror materializes in your path.
No. Okay. All right.
What would you like to do?
Well, Micah would like to well, he'd probably touch, like, he'd keep going.
Okay.
Like,
So you approach the
you know what I
mirror.
mean? Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Micah approaches the mirror, and as you know, Micah has no reflection.
Yeah.
There is no other Micah in the mirror. However, as you look through the mirror, you do see that there's a small but cozy bedroom on the other side. There are books spread out
Okay.
across a desk, papers flung about. A large wooden door remains closed at the other end of the room. The window sits ajar off to the far end of the corner. The bed remains nicely made. As you look through the mirror, your surroundings kind of morph and materialize to create a copy of what you're seeing through the mirror. So you are now kind of
Okay.
in a copy of the room that you saw through the mirror.
Yeah. Micah just kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I recognize
Yep,
that this
you
is a reflection, but
Yep.
what the fuck is happening?
you do recognize. You also recognize this room.
I don't like that.
Do you want to roll society?
I can. Hold on. Bear with.
Bearing with.
Bear with.
Bearing with.
Bear with.
I'm bearing with.
Hold on. All right, society.
Yep. Because that's recall knowledge in this game.
Oh, I got an 18, so it's a +3, so it's a 21.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes. Because you share memories, you recognize that this is Hakim's room from when he was in the monastery.
Oh, I don't like that.
Eee.
And okay, so then Micah just kind of like, I feel like he just kind of retracts.
Okay.
And is he pulled closer?
No, nothing is really kind of pulling or pushing you. You just kind of like you're in this room. But like the room you're in like looks like mirrored to what you see in the mirror, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Micah would not engage. Like,
Just stand there, kind of frozen.
yeah, exactly. Like, he's
Okay.
not gonna.
That's fine. That's fine.
He doesn't want to go back in the mirror.
Yeah, no, that's fine. As you're kind of thinking about those thoughts, you actually, through the mirror, you see that the door opens. And Hakim actually walks into the room.
Fuck.
But only in the mirror. Like the mirror's version. Like, he's not in your version. He's only in the
Okay.
mirror.
Okay, I'm
And-
watching.
Yep. And as you watch, Hakim kind of like, he like kind of does like the quick like double glance, and he kind of like lifts up his mattress on his bed, and he pulls out a book, and it's a book that's black and tattered with a large metal clasp on the front of it. He sets the
Okay.
he sets the book down on the floor, kind of in front of the mirror, and sits right in front of it, kind of facing the mirror, and he closes his eyes to meditate.
Okay.
What does Micah do?
Micah's gonna go. Yeah, Micah's gonna go and probe. Micah's gonna go and be like, "Hey."
Probe, like try to talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say? I'm assuming you're talking to the mirror.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
No.
How are you? Like.
No response.
Okay. Then I guess I don't know. What do you want? Like, I'm sorry. I'm at a loss.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, you can, you have all your normal like skills and stuff.
yeah.
You're just kind of in this room though. Do you want to
Okay.
perceive anything or try anything?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do like a perception,
Sure.
maybe. Okay. Let me. There we go. My little handy dandy little tray. My perception is plus 18.
Okay.
And then I got an 11. So, plus 8. An
29?
11 plus, yeah.
All right.
29.
So yeah, you didn't notice it immediately, but like the mattress in your version, kind of now like has like it's kind of like lifted up a little bit, and you can kind of also see that there's a black book in your version of the mirror as well.
Okay. Where's the black book?
It's under the mattress,
Okay.
and then in the mirror, Hakeem is sitting in front of the mirror with the black book in front of him.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the black book
Okay.
and see if I can look inside of it.
When you try to open it, it does not open.
Okay. Hmm. Dang. 11 me.
No, I'm laughing at my chat. Andrew just goes, "Burn it, set yourself on fire."
No. Okay. I don't know.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
It's a mirror.
I know, but I don't want to touch it.
Well, no, you don't touch the mirror, but it reflects things, so
I know. I just.
I'm trying to think how I can help you.
Right? I'm sorry. You like it's probably like a parent.
Yeah, like I gotta let you figure it out, but I want to just give you the answer.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm just.
No, it's fine. So
Um,
you have a copy of the same book he does.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the floor with the book.
Okay. I don't know what you want me to do.
Set it on fire on the floor.
Is that what chat's saying?
That's what Andrew's saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if the mirror reflected what he was doing, Uh, go ahead and um uh, roll perception.
I got a plus 18.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 17.
Wait, you have negative. Wait, how'd you roll a -1?
What?
Oh, you rolled a 17, so plus 18.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Plus
saying?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel a strong pull / urge to kind of mirror Micah's movements.
In the mirror.
Yeah, it's like on your side of the mirror.
Okay.
And he is sitting down in front of the mirror.
I'm sorry. I'm still not sure.
What are you unsure about?
I don't know what you want me to do. I'm so sorry.
I told you what I wanted you to do.
I know, but
Okay, I gotta move on.
all right, move on.
As as Hakeem sits there, he kind of does like a chant, and the book opens up, and he says, "I come before you, the Lord of Darkness, bringer of power and greatness, as a humble and willing servant." A voice from deep within the pages of the books responds, "You have been a willing and faithful pawn, but for your next task, you must empty your heart of all things light." Suddenly, a small stuffed bear appears before Hakeem on the other side of the mirror. And you recognize this bear. It's a bear from your childhood.
Oh no.
You think that this bear is in this room with you.
Can I touch it? Like, do I feel the bear?
Well, no, the bear's on the other side of the mirror, but like you feel like there should be a bear on your side of the room too.
Understood.
What do you want to do?
Hey. What is my option? Like, I'm sorry.
I'd recommend you look for the bear.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like, are there other options?
Like what? You got to tell me what you want to do.
Like, I don't know. Okay, yes, I will go for the bear.
Okay.
I will choose the bear.
You remember that the bear is in the closet of the bedroom.
Okay.
Do you get the bear?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
You now have a bear. It is, you know, this bear used to be like white, but it has now grown old and worn. Its once white fur has gotten dirty from the years you've spent with it.
My best friend.
What do you do with the bear? Well, I'll tell you what, actually. What happens is you look back at the mirror and you see Hakeem kind of does a little chant, and the bear in front of him lights on fire.
Oh. I would like to investigate my bear.
Your bear feels warm, but it's not like smoldering yet.
Okay. Is like, can I tell what's making my bear warm?
As far as you can tell, you can't tell, but if you had to guess based on your like arcane knowledge, it's probably the
Yeah.
fact that its mirror copy is now on fire.
Thanks. Okay. All right. Back.
Do you want to light your
I
bear on
don't know.
fire?
I mean, well, I don't want to.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I want to figure it out.
Yeah. The bear is
Um,
getting warmer as you're holding it.
Can I like toss it on the ground? Like, can I like white girl it? Like, ah!
Sure. The bear's on the ground now. It's still like looks like it's pretty warm.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to do anything else?
No.
Okay.
Am I destroying everything you wanted?
A little.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
I'm just gonna say it that the bear in your room also now lights on fire. As it lights on fire in front of the mirror, it glows a soft light before fading from existence. Slowly, everything around you also fades. The walls, the window, the door, the bed, everything except for the mirror fades. The mirror begins to glow a soft but warming, inviting light. So you can no longer see it. It's almost like it's a doorway now.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. It's just like a glowing doorway.
Yeah, that the mirror has kind of turned into like a glowing doorway almost.
Because like all of me is like, no. In no way would Micah walk through that.
Mm-hmm. But like you know that's what the
But
story wants.
I know exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the only thing in the
Yeah.
world. It's the only thing in the void with you right now.
I feel like I know Micah would sit his ass down. He would be like, nah, nope, nah, I'm not going through no more portals.
Micah sits down and spends 5 hours just staring at the portal.
and stream.
Micah's just lost in the void, gone forever.
Honestly,
No more
like,
Micah.
oh god. All right, sure. Yeah, he goes through. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. As Micah pushes through the mirror, his vision gets blinded with the white light, and you feel your body kind of start to act on its own. You break into a sprint, and you feel yourself go through another door as you hear voices from back. You hear voices behind you. You hear Hakeem shout, "Wait, stop, come back!" And then you hear the voice from the book say, "Don't let him get away. He must die."
No.
And your vision slowly fades away as you continue to run in the void as your vision ends. And that's it.
Oh,
Um,
okay. That's nice. Thank you. Okay, all right.
Bring me back
Guess
in.
I'll die.
Yep, just hang out here. Everyone's coming back.
Okay, cool.
We back.
Did everybody have fun?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I existed.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
sure did
The
exist.
webcam.
Um,
Oh wait, sorry. Hang on.
Hold on, I got.
It wasn't a dream at all.
so as you all have your little visions, you all kind of ended your visions in the same way, with a bright, warm light kind of enveloping you, and kind of taking you out of the void. As the light fades, you suddenly see that you are now in a large circular room with a large ornate fountain in the middle. In front of you is a hallway. Oh, by the way, you're all together again, by the way. You can see each other
What's up,
again.
guys?
So that was
Like,
weird.
Oh, yeah, weird. Yeah.
Mm,
yeah, I don't say much.
So the room,
Very revelatory. I'll tell you about it later.
it's it's big, white with gold details and decals all over the place. Big ornate fountain in the middle. Sculfer, Captain Pablo, Gaius, and Reveldin all are all here with you as well. Behind you is the door that you opened to get into the Starstone Citadel. Still closed, still looking normal. In front of you is a hallway that appears to have been taken some damage. A large thing has bursted through the hallway in front of you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clean up on aisle U.
Boo.
Shit.
What?
Shut up, Ember.
Reveldin says to you all, "Well, that was the first part of the trial done.
What? What do you
Oh,
mean
God.
first?
Well, it's more than
Now it's
just that.
group project time.
Now we must proceed onward to the Starstone. Shall we continue?
Let's go.
Yeah.
We don't really have a choice, do we?
All right. Well, you guys will continue into the Starstone Citadel next week.
Well, at least I have my lucky pillow. Oh shit.
Rebel dead. You will be visited by 2 or more ghosts or some shit. Dickens, motherfucker.
You will also level up, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
level
let's
9.
go.
I'm gonna do that now.
Congratulations. Yeah, so
Yay.
that was something I've been kind of toying with for a while. It was originally going to be like a lot longer, like each person was going to get like a 30-minute thing. And then I realized I didn't have time to do all that.
No.
Yeah, so that does it for this episode. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will be back next week because we have to. We are on a deadline now with this campaign because Steve's going to be a
Aye.
dad in a few weeks. So we need
Yep.
to get this campaign done
3 weeks.
before baby arrives.
4 weeks counting today.
Yeah. So 3 more sessions or 4 more sessions?
3 more sessions. You
Oh.
get 3 more. You get 2 more guaranteed. I use the term guaranteed with an asterisk, barring like early labor or something like that. You have 2 more guaranteed sessions, potentially 3, depending on what Vanessa's OB says.
Okay, cool. So yes, we will see you next week for the next episode of Players Pathfinder Podcast. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you guys then. I will answer questions and other things off recording, still on stream. So yeah, if you guys want to hear about that, stick around. So we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I still think the Tooth Fairy should have come.
You can end your recordings now.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I okay.
Um,
I
ending
have several
recording now.
questions.
Yep, we're still live. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask?
I would like to apologize for my lack of knowledge about superstitions in real life.
Mike, I'm very happy. Like, so
This
the
is
beer
33,
tastes like
right?
beer.
Fuck off.
Roll to check email.
And it's funny too, Mike, because I was originally gonna have yours be like alternate universe, like what if you beat Orcus, but Cyril died in the process?
Oh, that would have been mean.
Yeah, and then I was like, that's also really cliche. You know what? And then I did what I did. I don't want to spoil it in case anyone wants to go and re-listen to it. Yeah, that was fun.
I found out that my mentor may or may not still be alive.
Ooh.
I
Yes.
found out that my brother's doing bad things.
Proud of me.
Yay.
Yeah, some people got closure. Some people got
More questions.
The
more
opposite of
questions.
closure.
Yeah,
Some
because
people got fucking trauma. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be like if you want to keep using your characters, you can. I might after Mike's campaign, I might continue this storyline. I'll obviously work it into Mike's campaign because I think Mike's campaign kind of happens in the same universe. So
Yes.
Well,
so
I
might
will
take some
work
influence
out-
on that.
Well,
I
by
will
the
work
time
out
we
with the-
wrap. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I will work out with you how they may interlock when the time comes.
Okay, cool.
Well, by the time we wrap back around to Kev's campaign, I'll probably have more free time. So
That's fair.
Yes. And for
Um,
the record, I'm probably gonna go back to the once every other week schedule for when I do mine because I'll just need that much time to write.
Yeah. Would recommend that.
Kev's unemployed. Kev's unemployed, so he has a ton of time to write right now.
Well, there's that, but the other thing is that like you have a deadline.
Yeah.
And I would
Yeah,
rather not
sorry.
pause the campaign again when we're right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can wrap it up in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep. I think we can. Originally, I wasn't going to have a session next week because Jess will not be here. I think Mike is just going to go into B mode again. And I'm going to kind of... I think I know how I'm going to work it out because there is a thing at the end of next session that I need Micah there for. But I can kind of just like delay that bit until the beginning of the next session, which would be
First.
like the potential final session.
Okay.
Kevin, whose story was your favorite to write for this session?
Oh,
Oh, that's a good question.
Not mine.
yours was the hardest to come up with something for.
Yeah, I'm aware.
That was gonna be my second question. But
I really like what you did with the bare bones that I gave you. It was very interesting.
I liked yours, and I did tie yours in with someone else too.
Oh, okay.
You do have kind of a connected past now with someone in this party.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can I ask who?
Me.
No, you'll have to go back and listen.
Oh, fine.
I have a feeling I know.
Who's I like writing the most? I liked writing Jess's, even though it didn't go according to plan. After that, I did kind of like writing Rose. Cassie's was really fun.
I imagine you probably liked writing the ones that you didn't get to really use that much during the campaign.
Yeah,
Except
like Dirk and Rose were fun because I did get to bring in some past elements. Ryan, you just didn't really give me a whole lot,
I'm
so
aware.
I kind of just rolled with what I had, and I feel like it worked out. I feel like it was fun.
Yeah, made me anxious as shit, but
Should have seen Cassie's.
Yeah, I'm
roll.
not usually for one being on the spot for stuff like that, but I think it worked. The I was able to get into character for it.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad you guys seem to have enjoyed that. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Comments?
I am I'm very proud of you. You were a fool to put your trust in a whore.
That was a great line. Holy shit. That was like, whoa.
Well, now I have to go back and listen to
Yeah.
it.
Where's the gif where they're writing and it's just fire?
Yeah, that was a that was a cold line. That was cool. That definitely was like a microphone drop, just like
Very much so.
and it was just kind of like I had nothing else to go on. I was like, and he backs off. And we're done. That's it. You've done it.
surprised here.
I'm surprised Orcus knows how to use Gmail. That was interesting.
What? I have to go.
What's the Gmail?
Oh, you'll find out.
Orcus can use Gmail apparently.
Kevin, are you uploading these like the VODs anywhere?
You can go back and just on Twitch and rewatch them if you want. They're also on YouTube now, if that's more convenient for
Oh,
you.
that's what I was asking. Yeah.
My past live streams are automatically just on YouTube now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if that's easier for you to watch, you can watch them on YouTube. Yeah.
Right.
Mike, the Gmail thing I kind of made up on the spot because
Yeah.
you asked.
Yeah. And you answered.
Yes, and. Mike's was interesting, man.
I could sense I was going in a lot of directions that you did not expect.
I want to talk about it, but like I don't want to talk about it, you know. I wasn't expecting you not to know the reference I was making.
True.
I thought that was more
I-
common knowledge.
Okay, what was it? So we can be the judge.
Okay,
In school, like in college or in high school,
Yeah.
when you have like a test the next day and you're
Yeah.
superstitiously trying to get extra study knowledge, what
Yeah.
do you do? Like at night?
Put a book under the pillow?
Okay, you would have done much better with my scenario than I did.
Okay, I mean, I've heard of it, like absorbing knowledge through osmosis.
Yeah.
But, like it's not something I would have done.
Steve,
but-
he had to make the pillow glow for me and made the pillow glow
Oh, okay,
brighter
if it-
the closer the book got to the pillow.
And then he put
Okay,
the
and
book
I
on
still
top.
didn't get it.
He put the book on top of the pillow. I'm like, it's glowing really bright. And he closes it. He puts it under. I'm like, it's the brightest you've ever seen it. Ding, 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 ding. And then you take it out from under the pillow. And I'm like,
That's
Very-
fantastic.
very funny, very comedic.
Oh.
Jamie being locked in his own quarters was funny.
Yep. That was funny. As a reminder, you guys can talk. I mean, if you guys want to talk about what you guys experienced, you can. But your characters do not know what each
Yeah,
other
of course.
experienced.
Yeah.
Until
Until
we
we
talk
share it
about it.
later.
Cassie just did a
Yeah.
lot of dancing. She danced with a lot of people.
Dirk fought some
Trauma
guys.
dancing.
They turned
Trauma
into smoke.
dancing. Trauma dancing.
My
Yes.
brother's an occultist, apparently.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I figured out who my story ties into now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you both featured characters in the same cloaks.
Okay, all right. Maybe I'll pay off next campaign.
Yep. Which
Can't
also
believe
which
you
also
did that to me.
which also ties into Jamie's story.
Yeah, because I'm here.
So maybe I'll
I-
bring Jamie back for my next campaign after Mike plays with him.
Okay, Kevin, I feel like not half of the session, but a lot of these storylines are just like Marvel cameos for your past campaigns at this point.
Only one.
Mine.
What do you mean?
Okay. Okay, I guess it really
Yeah,
only is
yeah,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie's the only one that's like a past character
Yeah.
as far as
I
I,
mean-
know.
Ro technically is,
Yeah, but only for I was very
yeah, that's a-
briefly.
and you weren't
Never
even
mind,
playing Ro.
I wasn't even playing.
Statement retracted.
No, it's a good it's fun though. I do have fun
Yeah.
with cameos and such.
Nerd.
Yes.
Stanley ass motherfucker.
There's a guy in the Starstone Citadel who looks just like me.
Is
He looks to the camera and says, "I bet they're having a bad day."
Oh,
Oh,
bye,
bye,
Jess.
Jess.
There they go. I assume Justice had something to do with Hakeem.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are correct. Which is why I wanted them to go last, but they probably should have gone first.
Yeah. That was a real like did they fall asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Did they
Oh, they did.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, any other questions before we wrap up
I
stream?
got nothing.
think that's it for now.
Nice. Okay, well, thank you for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. During the day, probably trail makers. With Andrew. I don't know about tomorrow night. Friday night, grounded.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mike and Ryan, you guys are around for grounded.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And yeah, probably very little this weekend. We've got Easter stuff all weekend. But if I'm around, I'll be live. So, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you guys then.
Oh, wow.
Bye.
Bye.
Hashtag bring back Tooth Fairy.
I need to know the context.